This session is video number 2 for creating a line of credit. In this session, we will discuss the business rules setup. In order to do this, go to the business rules section and open it. Make sure under loan types that you select line of credit and go ahead and click on corporate rules. Notice this opens up a page for us to work with, and there's a whole lot of information to input. Today we'll focus on the most important information to get your business rules set up so that you can do a line of credit the way you want to. Notice that the setup fees and maintenance fees will all be input by us prior to your use of this page. Next, let's scroll down to the underwriting rules. And just so you know, there will be a fee on billing cycles. This replaces the fee on extensions used in payday and installment loan types. There is no such thing as extension fees in LOC loans, and this fee is automatically added by Infinity at the last day of every billing cycle at 11:59 p.m. Some lenders may use this fee in combination with low interest rates, others may use higher interest rates and no fees. Another important point to make mention of is there is no per loan period. Right here we can see that there would be per loan period. We're not going to choose that. It is either annually or weekly, but there is no per loan period. So make sure that you have it set up correctly, otherwise your site won't work correctly. Next, we need to understand that the minimum first billing period and maximum first billing period are a little bit different in this section. These two options are useful when the first billing period is flexible. By flexible, we mean you adjust the billing cycle. You put the length of a billing cycle, for example. For monthly cycles, put 1 month plus 0 days. For bi-weekly cycles, put 0 months plus 14 days. For 30-day cycles, put 0 months plus 30 days. So that would look a little bit like this. Right now we have it for bi-weekly. We have 0 months plus 14 days. And that's the minimum first billing period. The maximum is 0 months plus 30 days. But if we wanted to change that, you could just change it to 1 month for the maximum and 14 days for the minimum. Or you could make it 7 days. It could be weekly for the minimum. But that's totally up to you. But make sure that you input a number here that fits what you have planned. It's also important to note that auto payments use an auto extension. Right here, the flexible first billing cycle length should be checked if the first billing cycle is allowed to have a different length from the rest of the billing cycles. This makes it easier on the customer when they're making their first payment. They're allowed a little more leeway. When it comes to billing cycle payment due, make sure that this is the number of days the customer has in order to pay the minimum payment amount from his billing statement. Once this value is set to 10 and the billing cycle ends on, say, January 31st, the customer will get a billing statement on February 1st and has to pay the minimum payment by February 10th. A specific thing to note is that the interest type should be weekly or annual. Once per loan period cannot be used. Just make sure under admin site rates that you choose weekly or annual. Forget about the loan period section for this part. This concludes video number 2 on how to set up a line of credit. Again, we've just reviewed the business rules, and hopefully that helped and cleared things up for you. Thank you for watching.